If you could travel to the future, what would be the first thing you'd do? Who would be the first person you would speak? Maybe your children, maybe your partner or best friend, or maybe you would like to meet your own self. If you could speak to your future self, what would you say? What kind of reminders and messages would be useful for the person you will become in 5, 10, or even 50 years from now? And what about talking to your children when they are exactly the same age you are today? Can you imagine how many experiences you could share? Even though you can't travel across time, your digital messages can. futuris.tk is a social network with an online messaging service that allows you to send messages to the future by scheduling the exact date you wish them to be delivered to your recipients. And with the post-mortem feature, you can also schedule messages to be sent only after you have passed away. In order to use this service, you must select people of your trust to notify us you have passed away. We can deliver your messages to until 50 years from the day you send them. You can compose your messages using text, images, audio, and video. You can send and receive messages from yourself and the people in your social network. To assure you and your friends will receive each other's messages, all users must be registered with an unique ID. Once logged in your account, you will find your individual control panel where all messages are stored so you don't miss any information when switching email addresses. Also, every user has a public future blog where they can post messages for all subscribed users to read. futuris.tk. Join now. Be forever.
Since I was a little kid, I always kept diaries, which I reviewed from time to time. I write everything that's important to me. Every trouble past, every important situation and thought I'm into. Every time I read, it's like I can understand myself better and learn from my past, my mistakes, and how I dealt with all the problems and events that changed my life. Futuris allows me to keep an online diary without physical books which I could lose, and it also keeps my privacy safe. I can even choose the age I want myself to receive the messages, which I think it's great, because I can tell what my goals were at the time and what I thought my life would be at the age I receive it. And as I cannot read or edit the messages I send to myself, it surprises me every time I receive them.
I'm a professional musician and I travel a lot. Although I love what I do, it's very sad I'm not as close to my kids as I wanted to be. I'm using Futuris to send my children messages that will follow them until their adulthood. For example, every year I record a message for each of their next 50 birthdays. So when they turn ages, they will receive a message from the 30 years old me, the 40 years old me, and so on. I also like to share my daily experience and schedule these messages to be delivered only when my kids are the exact same age I am in the moment I send them. That way, we can talk face to face as two adults, and I can tell them things they wouldn't be able to comprehend if they were teenagers.
I'm a professional ballet dancer and I have a personal blog about my city. I've been working on my blog for a couple of years, and every day I share some thoughts about what my city is now and what it can become in the future. The Futuris Future blog allows me to input content that will only be published when I want it to be. So I'm using that feature to share my ideas and my predictions about the city and the whole world we live into, so that the citizens of the future can know what us, the people from today, use there to think about the future of society, technology, environment, and other topics that interest us very much.
Friends, family, and feeling part of the world family have always meant more to me than anything else. What I consider to be my family is made up of my son Scott, my daughter Jennifer, one of my brothers, and an incredible group of friends from around the world who have adopted me to be part of their families. Although we all know that passing from this life to whatever comes next is a natural thing, I believe that a project like Futuris can give us and those we leave behind a wonderful sense of continuity and comfort. I'm using Futuris to leave my family and friends an emotional heritage by digitizing old photographs, documents, and videos from special times and events such as birthdays, Christmases, parties, and travel. I'm scheduling these messages to be delivered to these people on special occasions. These messages will certainly be received with great delight and as unforgettable gifts of a wonderful time. From a quantum approach through every bend in time and space, from now, both back and forward, to each and every one of you, I leave this greeting of love, peace, and a sense of wonder. Namaste.